Just like many Bears fans, I too love to hate on Ryan Pace and Matt Nagy. But one thing you can't hate on is how great of a draft they had. This is one of the best rookie classes to come to Chicago in a long time. Justin Fields, Teven Jenkins, Larry Borum, Khalil Herbert. I mean, the list goes on and on. They did a fantastic job drafting this class. Now it's about developing these young players. It's out of Ryan Pace's hands into Matt Nagy's hands, which for me is probably even more nerve-wracking. But first, we want to meet these rookies. The Bears are doing a behind the scenes meet the rookies video series on YouTube, and I figured we'd react to them. I haven't watched this yet. This first one is Justin Fields. I'm assuming it's going to be a little bit of a come up story, which I'm kind of excited to learn about.
I was, made to play on a big stage. I think, big stages, they show where the real ballers come out and play.
Okay, before we even really dive into this, the one thing I love about Justin Fields the most, above everything, above his skill set, is his attitude. He's just gonna put his head down. He's gonna let all the pundits do their talking in the background. He doesn't give a damn. He doesn't care. It's all just background noise to him, and he lets his play do the talking. Every team needs a couple loudmouths, just to be kind of the hype guys. You don't need your quarterback to be that guy. You need your quarterback to be the leader, and that is why I absolutely love Fields now. I've come around on him so quickly, even more than his athletic ability, which is absolutely raw, is his attitude, man. It's fierce. It's fierce.
He has got tremendous accuracy at the intermediate and deep parts of the field.
When you think about the measurables, you look at the physicality, you look at the physical tools, he obviously has everything there.
He's an incredible leader, just incredible physical gifts.
He is a leader. That's what I was just alluding to. I mean, the guy's a leader. People look up to him. People respect him. People want to play with him. It's just so important for a quarterback, bro.
His skill set fits in the NFL. You cannot argue with 6'3", 225.
That's absolutely right, Kirk. He's no Trevor Lawrence at 6'6", but 6'3", 225. He's faster than Trevor was. He's got a more powerful arm than Trevor was. Kirk's absolutely right, dude. You can argue about all these different things. You can't argue with 6'3", 225.
I think he'll be a great pro.
What a tough and special young man Justin Fields is.
Dude, I love how hyped this is. This intro, this first 60 seconds here, this is amazing. Also, look at him. He's a stud. I was always number one. Not number one best player, just a number one jersey number. I was number, 99 best player. As in last. Wasn't very good. I was a good swimmer. You guys like swimming. Swimming's on the Olympics right now. People care about it once every 4 years. Hell yeah. Anyways, Justin Fields, is that what we're talking about?
I love being a leader. I think, being a quarterback, you have to be a leader.
He never lost a game in the Big Ten. He threw 63 touchdowns and ran for 15
being
more.
A quarterback, everybody on the team is going to look up to you, when things are going good. And of course, when things are going bad. So everybody's going to look at you, your body language, how you carry yourself.
He's someone you can always count on.
Obviously he was the number one prospect out of high school. He was him and Trevor Lawrence were 1A, 1B out of high school. He's been preparing for this spotlight his entire life, which if you come to be a quarterback in the city of Chicago, you better know how to handle the heat, how to handle the pressure. So not only just on the football field, but the way he carries himself, as he just mentioned, is such an important quality to have as a quarterback for a team that's been so desperate for a quarterback for so long. And there's just so much pressure in this city. So the fact that he's been kind of groomed for this his whole life is what makes this the perfect situation for him. The point that I'm making is a Zach Wilson would not do well in Chicago.
That to me, it was Justin always was about his teammates first. If something wasn't going right, he always wanted to kind of take the blame for that. Great teammate.
A good leader takes none of the credit and all of the blame. None of the credit and all of the blame. Anyone watching this, please ingrain that in your head. To be a good leader in this world, you take none of the credit and all of the blame. Things are going great, you say, this is my teammates, this is our teamwork, this is the things that we've done together. If things are going terrible, you say, this is on me, I gotta be better, and do what you can to support your teammates. That's the attitude we need, and from everything everyone says about him, that's the attitude that he has.
I think it's important to, lead in a positive way, and of course, lead, by example.
Wait. Do I look like him? This is my best Jay Fields impression. The resemblance is uncanny. Just how built I am. Oh, God, I gotta stop.
Sports has always been his priority, not my priority. My priority has been education. If the sports comes, then that's fine. So making good grades in school was a necessary evil. I
Very
think he
important.
had a 3.9 in a pretty tough school. That was just, if you wanted to play, you had to study. You had to get your lesson, as the old folks used to say.
Grades are important whether you're going to the NFL or not. From day one, everyone knew this kid was going to the NFL. Grades are important because it shows work ethic. It shows the ability to balance multiple things at the same time. It shows commitment, but school does matter. Even when you're going to the NFL, you want to be a well-rounded individual. You want to know how to speak correctly. You need to know how to write, and all that comes with getting good grades. So it's still important whether you're going to the NFL or not.
At my time at Harrison, it was definitely a good experience. Of course, me going there, all 4 years of high school, kind of, I guess, playing freshman football in 9th grade, and 10th grade year, my sophomore year being my first year on varsity. I had a lot of learning experiences through that year, but if I got to go back in time, I wouldn't change one thing about it.
Good. Learning experiences are important. Yo, is that Trevor Lawrence? Is that... Wait, is this Trevor? I don't know why I find that so funny. He just looks funny there. I don't know. Good though. Your negative experiences in life help shape who you are today. That's an important thing, and you want to learn from them, not disregard them, not regret them.
Got him. Wow, what a pass and what a snag.
Did that just happen?
You couldn't ask for a better pass.
I'll introduce you to the 2017 Elite 11 MVP, Justin Fields from Harrison, Georgia.
The Elite 11, it was crazy. It was a great experience. They get the best high school quarterbacks from around the country, and it wasn't there to make friends. It was there to strictly win.
In a time of your life where you're doing something that cool, like I would be a little like spotlight struck, It'd be hard to really focus up. But this guy is Justin Fields, man. He just wants to win. That's it. He just wants to win. And I love that.
That's how he could throw the ball down the field with ease, and the throws that he could make at that time, and that level. I knew that he could be pretty special. And you take that with his work ethic, I thought that he had a chance to be a pretty, special athlete, pretty dynamic.
I'm competitive in everything I do. I don't like losing at all. Last year, I had one of the best seasons I've ever had. This year, I'm just looking to back that up.
Justin Fields takes it. He's got it at the 40, 35-30, 25-20. Fields takes a snap. He surveys. He's got a wide open Dawson Brown touchdown.
I don't know that he really enjoys the spotlight, but I know that he did want to do the QB1, so that's why we checked into it.
When I was in high school at the time, kind of having, that spotlight on me, I definitely enjoyed it at the time. Now,
This is what I'm talking about with the spotlight, boys. He's born and raised, bred through it, groomed in it.
Now I'm just like, I kind of wish I was, just normal.
Bro, is he signing his teammate's jersey? Are you kidding me? That is not happening. I mean, like, dude, if I was Justin Fields' teammate, that'd be sick too. But like, really, bro? I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm just being picky, but I feel like that's a little bit overboard.
Sometimes, but my dad tried to just grow me up on,
oh my gosh,
always being humble. He used to always tell me pride
humility
comes right before the fall. So that's kind of how I, carry myself. I just try to carry myself as humble as possible.
The spotlight comes in layers. It doesn't hit you all at once. He doesn't come out of the womb with 700,000 Instagram followers or 200,000 Twitter followers.
Having that spotlight there, at a young age, it wasn't anything crazy. I really didn't let it get to my head at all. But
humility, baby.
I just try to stay as humble as possible, and all of those, spotlight moments just has helped me become the person who I am today.
It's important because the more you're in the spotlight, the more practice you have in the spotlight, the more comfortable you are in the spotlight, which in the city of Chicago, you're going to be in the spotlight as a quarterback. So the more practice you have, the more well-versed, the more relaxed you can be, the more calm you can be, the more focused you can be. And he has been in the spotlight his entire life, built different.
Luna's my French Bulldog. He's about to be 2 here coming up in August.
Here he is right here.
Yes, sir.
He's a little bit over 1. So I really didn't know what name to give him. I think I had a few names. Like,
imagine being Justin Fields' dog. That'd be pretty sick.
Knocked down to the list. It was like Roscoe or some basic names, and then somebody just came out of nowhere and said Uno, and I was like, that's actually a pretty good name. A hidden talent of mine, I can just
stud, bro. I know it's just like practice jerseys. I hate the orange jerseys because they always lose in them. I actually really like the orange jerseys, but I hate the orange jerseys because they always lose in them. But he just looks like a stud, bro.
Struggle a little bit. I can dance a little bit. I feel like a lot of people have definitely seen my dancing videos. Yeah, dancing, juggling maybe. I'm pretty good at ping pong too. Yep. So you know, once we get in the facility, I'm gonna be whooping guys in that. But
bro, I put in
video
work
games
in ping
also.
pong.
I'm not a crazy big gamer, but I do like playing video games.
Hey, shout out video games, dude. How cool would it be to get a Madden game in against Justin Fields? Hey, Justin, if you're watching this video, bro, hit my line, dude. I'd be happy to oblige. Big Chicago guy right here. You know, I'd love to play against you. That would be amazing. At this point, it's kind of just hopes and dreams. It's not gonna happen. Rip.
Anytime I have free time, I'll just hop on the game for a little bit and kind of just relax there.
Bro, how great is this, man? No school, all you got is ball.
That's the life. It's the best job in the world.
That's the life, baby.
He's doing really good in the huddle. Cadence is good.
After the first round of checks and walkthrough, he's doing good.
Yep.
He has a presence about him.
There's no doubt he does.
Confidence.
I really liked what they said about there. He's got a presence about him. When he takes the field, man, like people take notice. I wasn't a Mitch hater. We'll miss you, Mitch. Kind of, but not really. But at the same time, you got to have a commanding presence on the football field, and Justin Fields does. I want to be competitors, man. Enough of this. Obviously, we can't go 8-8 anymore because it's a 17-week season, but enough of this just basking in mediocrity bullshit that the Bears have been doing for the last however many years. Enough, man. I feel like the Dallas Cowboys.
The one thing that Chicago needs to know is they're going to get a young man that he's going to do everything that he possibly can do to, make sure that Chicago's winning games and that they're going to be one of those teams that are always at the top each year.
I wanted an organization that was all in on him, and I got my wish with the Bears. And as far as the Bears, we were playing Northwestern in 2019, and my wife and I were down on Michigan Avenue, and we were listening to a band.
This is a cool story. This is a really cool story.
And we were just people watching. We sit on Michigan Avenue for like 3 hours, and we was like, man, wouldn't it be great if Justin played here? It's unreal that it's here.
I'm definitely ready.
That's so cool, man. 2019, totally serendipitous. Didn't know this was going to happen. Had no idea that this was going to happen. But they're just chilling on Michigan Ave while Ohio State's playing Northwestern, and they're just like, yeah, I could picture Justin playing here. That'd be great.
I think, if there was anybody in this draft class that was ready for this position, I think there was nobody else but me, to be honest with you. I've just been groomed, for this moment my whole life.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. He said it himself. He's been groomed for this moment his entire life, and that's exactly what the Bears needed. Someone who was comfortable in the spotlight, but didn't demand the spotlight. I think that makes sense. That's Justin Fields. Meet the rookies. Let me know if you guys are excited for Justin Fields. I have a hunch you might be kind of excited for him.